Good evening and welcome to the Blue Valley District Activity Complex in Overland Park. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, a primo EKL matchup in Week 4 as you've got St. James Academy taking on Blue Valley. Hi everybody, Kevin White, Dana Hughes from the Chiefs, and Bethany Bowman. It's the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum News. Well, this is the EKL. It's tough every week. These teams coming off a loss, needing to win badly tonight.
Absolutely. It is urgency for each team. They have to play well. But before we get into the breakdowns, Kevin, I saw you last week. I don't do very many games. I saw the uniform. I've been told I'm coachable, so I am along with you with the cool hat. But now we're going to have some good football on this field tonight with these two teams. Like you said, neither team wants to have two straight losses. It's going to be a fun matchup.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile. Tyson Beshore, the quarterback for the Thunder.
Well, not just the quarterback, but he runs the ball extremely well. He's accounted for 8 touchdowns on the season. They need him to orchestrate this offense, keep the ball out of the hands of the Blue Valley Tigers, manipulate down the field, and make big plays when they come.
Blue Valley defense very tough, led by Dawson Merritt.
Dawson Merritt, he is a young man that when you see him get off the bus, he looks like a stud. He plays like a stud. He's heading to Alabama next year. They expect a big night from him.
Blue Valley, St. James Academy, Friday night EKL football on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. And we're back with the opening kickoff right after this. Beautiful night here in southern Johnson County. Temperatures in the low 70s. Winds out of the north pretty strong tonight, 10 to 15 miles an hour. As you take a look at Tom Radke, head coach of St. James Academy. He's in his 14th year. Had back-to-back state championships in 20 and 21. That was in Class 4A. They're in 5A now this year. His team won the toss, deferred their option to the second half. So the Thunder will kick away. Ben Johnson has it on the tee. Fans are prime. Eight men will be Dennis and also Westfall. There's our kicker, Ben Johnson. Big crowd tonight. That is the home side here at BV-DAC. And there's the visiting side and their neon. It's appropriate if you took 69 Highway to get to this game, because there's about 50 million orange cones and all kinds of road construction here. As you take a look at Grady Westfall, headed to Texas, be a college pitcher, but he's also a very good wide receiver and return man.
Love to see dual sport athletes out here at the high school level. No kid specializing in one sport, Kevin, excelling in one, in part because of maybe some of the toughness, the athleticism, the strength and conditioning that are contributed to the other side. So yeah, the Westfalls, the Locketts, we got the Merritts, we got some studs out here, big time players of Richmond. It's gonna be fun to watch. Stuvey's, it's gonna be awesome.
Lou Van Horn is your white hat. He says, play football, boys. Friday night in the EKL. And with the wind at his back, it'll be a touchback, and Blue Valley will take it. 1st and 10 from the 20. Chris Aiello is their quarterback, number 12. Big, strong kid, 6'3", 215. Had a couple interceptions last week as they lost to St. Thomas Aquinas. One of them was a pick 6.
Yeah.
They lost 28-16. Aquinas very strong. There's the numbers for Chris Aiello.
Yeah, you see his numbers there, 672 yards on the season. A very good athlete, another baseball guy. Not necessarily a run threat, so they're going to lean on his arm this game.
He's going to throw it, finds his tight end, Tate Stuvey. And a nice gain, about 7 or 8 yards. You mentioned the brother tandems here, the Stuvey brothers. You got Lincoln, and then you've got Tate. Tate plays on the offensive side, and Lincoln is a defensive lineman.
Yeah, we're not gonna confuse them with the Doobie brothers. That's really dating us, right? But the Stuvey brothers, you see Tate there. He's kind of a halfback. I mean, a H-back, fullback, tight end, kind of hybrid guy. They like to lean on him as well.
Gave him 8, 2nd down and 2. Charlie Stahowiak is their lead back, number 2 out there on the field. You got the Westfall brothers at wide receiver, Jackson Hopper, got a good wide receiver core, and they'll go slant. And this is Hopper. Ball came loose at the end of the play, and it's covered up by the Thunder. So the ball is stripped and covered up by Bevitt, the linebacker.
This is a tough break for Jackson Hopper. It looked like the official in the middle of the field kind of got in his way. Watch him run the slant route, and right there. Actually, that was just a great defensive play by Boyston, doing a nice job dislodging the ball. Big time defensive play on the first series.
Yeah, Boyston with the punch out. And our first turnover, short field now for St. James Academy. We talked about the quarterback in the open, Tyson Beshore, the transfer from Spring Hill, dual threat quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. And this is their running back, John Tujak, the guy with the coolest name at running back, number 25, the senior, team captain, a shifty back, not a super speedy guy.
Yeah. And what St. James is going to do is they can methodically move the ball down the field. They'll take some chances at times, but leaning on that running ability of their quarterback, Beshore, as we talked about, you see his numbers there, 50 of 78 on the season. Counted for 8 touchdowns between the air and running.
And his first pass is a nice reception by Parker Chase, who had to kind of move his body to get that. It was thrown behind him, but he adjusted, made the catch. It'll be 3rd down and short. There is Alan Terrell, the head coach of Blue Valley. He's in his 8th year, former head coach of Turner, and he said he's been going against Tom Radke back in their KCK days for like 20 years, so these coaches know each other well.
They have such a high level of respect for each other, consider each other friends as well. On this field, they love to compete against each other, but it's great to see the respect.
Beshore in trouble and sacked back near the 42-yard line. As that is, we mentioned the other Stubbe brother. Well, this is Lincoln, the defensive lineman, making the play.
Well, in talking with Coach Terrell, he said, you know what, we got to contain number 4, number 90, and number 9. Well, they didn't do a good job right there as 90, Lincoln Stubbe, comes through, gets his hands around the quarterback, Beshore, for the big loss.
That's his 3rd sack of the year. And he had 7 last year, did Lincoln Stubbe. As we check in with our sideline reporter, here's Bethany Bowman.
Some keys defensively for both head coaches. For St. James, it was get some takeaways. They said here in the EKL, you have to win that turnover battle. They haven't done that the last 2 weeks, and of course they lost their last 2 games. And then you just saw Lincoln Stubbe, Coach Alan Terrell telling me he's the best defensive lineman in the state, and it's not particularly close to him. And we see a big play from him already tonight.
Well, here's your 4th down play. They go to Parker Chase, their number 1 wide receiver, along with Neeson, and McGuire Richmond says no first down for you. Ball over on downs, and Blue Valley will get it back after the turnover.
Yeah, pretty darn close to the first down sticks. That's just an excellent job of securing the tackle by McGuire Richmond to drive him backwards. He caught the ball about 1 yard short of the first down marker. We love to see the open field tackling ability of McGuire.
So Aiello and the Blue Valley offense comes out. They're averaging about 28 points per game. And here is Stahowiak. And he'll get a couple of yards out to the 30-yard line. Charlie, not the biggest back in the world, 5'11", $175. Guy that's waited his turn. John Price was the running back last year. Just a patient runner. His team averages 347 yards per game offensively. Blue Valley, number 3 in the 5A state poll. Big story for them. They were in 6A last year, made it to the state semifinals, lost to Gardner Edgerton, and now they've been moved down to 5A. They got a lot of kids back.
It seems like there was some miscommunication. The Tigers are going to have to use their first timeout of this game. Guys not on the right page. Good, smart opportunity there for Coach Terrell to make sure all their guys are on the same page. You don't want to have any mistakes. You already coughed up the ball on the first drive, Kevin. Make sure everybody's on the right page. Using that timeout is smart in this situation.
Well, the big crowd, a lot of celebrities out there. I saw you hobnobbing, talking to all the big names tonight there, Dana, before the game. I had to send Bethany down to get you back up here to the broadcast booth.
Man, you know when us former football players get together, my former teammate Kevin Lockett is here watching his sons and supporting the Tiger program. David Merritt, a defensive back coach for the Chiefs, supporting his son Dawson out there. So we get to chatting, man. We forget about the time. So I'm glad you had Bethany knock on my shoulder out there.
After the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and 7. Blue Valley, second drive of the game. They fumbled on their first. They go with a jet sweep to wide receiver Grady Westfall. He's the older brother. We got Grant, who's a sophomore, and Grady is the senior. And Danon loves a guy as a two-sport athlete, as a baseball and football player. It's near and dear to your heart, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. You mentioned earlier that he has committed to play baseball at Texas. It's good to see. There's so many different dynamics, so many different carryovers, Kevin, from sport to sport. I think the worst word in youth sports is specialization, where there's club programs, AAU programs, even coaches that drive into guys that they need to play one sport. It's good to see.
3rd down and 3. Pass, it's high and incomplete, looking for Grant Westfall, and ball kind of sailed on the quarterback Aiello. The coverage was there. That was Dreiling on the outside, but that pass kind of rose. It was like a rising fastball out of the hands of quarterback Aiello, and it's 4th down and punting time. 4th down and 3.
We had some pressure from Andrew Maurer, number 55 for St. James. Had to get rid of that ball maybe a little quicker than he would have liked.
McGuire Richmond is the punter and just gets it away. This is not his best effort. He'll get a little field turf roll inside the 35 and down near the 30-yard line. So it'll be 36 yards on the punt, and ball over now to St. James Academy, who got stopped on downs on their first drive. There you take a look at Dawson Merritt and the 3-4 defense for Blue Valley. Coach Terrell is the defensive coordinator. Now the Thunder back on offense. Matt Joshi is their offensive coordinator. They average about 369 yards per game. Team that's lost 2 in a row. They beat Miege in week 1, lost to St. Thomas Aquinas, and then Blue Valley Northwest last week. Quick pass to the outside. Catch and run by Jude Wonder. And Jude Wonder is a senior wide receiver. Shows good speed on the outside and a good gain on 1st down.
Yeah, this is a great job. Get the ball quickly out of the hands, into the playmaker's hands, in space on the perimeter. Allow them to get some yardage, create a second and less predictable situation. Now St. James here with 2nd and a little bit more than 1 have the entire playbook open. May try to take a shot downfield.
A quick pass to the outside. Ball pops free, loose on the field, picked up by Blue Valley. And that'll be a turnover. Blue Valley will take over as turnovers even at 1 apiece, and we've got a Tigers shaken up on the field.
Looks like Jason Brendel,
yep,
linebacker, down on the field, but a great job by the defense coming up with the cough up and fumble recovery here. 2nd and short. It's a simple play, but you got to secure the ball in traffic. Put both arms around the ball, and there you see Brendel right there in the right place, right time. Might have had some friendly fire to contribute to why he's down on the field, but you can see right there holding the ball like a loaf of bread.
Parker Stevens
Not
will
advised.
get credit for the jarring of the football. The safety man came up, knocked it free. Brendel, right place, right time, but a little shaken up, maybe cramping up as well, as he walks off with the trainers right now. So turnovers even at 1 apiece. Last week, mistakes hurt St. James, and they lost to Blue Valley Northwest 27-24, and now an early mistake. Brendel getting the start tonight because Jalen Hawkins is not available. So,
well, that was the kind of recipe for disaster for each team last week, is the mistakes. Blue Valley had some early mistakes like we saw in the first drive here, attributed to their loss against Aquinas. It's looking to make amends for that, try to clean things up. They have an opportunity here.
Ball at the 44 on the plus side. Aiello, Stachowiak breaks a tackle, and down the sidelines. Charlie, a first down run and a little more. And this guy, I'll tell you what, he's not much to look at, but he is a very hard runner, and he'll lower his shoulder on you as well.
Yeah, very elusive as well. He breaks one tackle at the point of attack, a second tackle. That's what you love to see from your running backs, is the ability to break tackles in the open field, make something out of nothing, gets a first down here. This kid has averaged over 100 yards per game so far this season, taking advantage of his opportunities finally.
13 on that last carry. This time he's going to lose yardage as he is thrown for a loss. Aiden Dreiling, the defensive end, scraping down, gets the tackle for a loss.
Here's the senior Dreiling coming off the edge. Just blows right by the edge blocker. Offensive lineman doesn't even get a hand on him. Pile drives the running back Stachowiak for the loss.
It's his 5th TFL on the year. Leads the team in sacks with 3. On second down and long. Aiello taking off and is grabbed by his ankles and stopped. Nice play there by Schreiner, the linebacker. Got some of the yardage back on the tackle for a loss play. His head coach, though, says when Aiello runs, it's like a baby giraffe running out there. It's a little awkward. It's not the prettiest thing. He's a long-legged, tall kid at 6'3". Now we're back to an even 3rd down and 10 for Blue Valley, trying to take advantage of the St. James fumble. Aiello has his man, complete for a first down, as that's Grant Westfall. As we got a flag down on the play back near the line of scrimmage, though.
It might be holding on the Blue Valley Tigers. Tough break for them. But what stands out for St. James and what they've been able to do and how they've been able to play and the respect that's garnered from Blue Valley is the discipline on defense. That's what you're seeing from them. Disciplined defense. They're not the biggest. They're not the eye-catching guys that you might see as far as size, but they play such disciplined football in
on the
all 3
offense.
phases.
10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 3rd down.
So now it goes to 3rd down and 20. Back outside the 40-yard line. These are hard to convert, but
Yeah.
Blue Valley is really kind of had St. James's number. St. James won in 2017. Blue Valley's won 4 straight against the Thunder.
And Blue Valley believes their mantra is do what we do, and we'll be successful.
Set up a screen pass, broken tackle. And some nice moves by the tight end Stuvey, who's a very athletic kid, but he's going to come up well shy of the first down. Tate Stuvey was a quarterback, then they've turned him into an H-back. And now he has 6 catches on the year, and they say he's a Division I prospect, but couldn't get the first down there. It'll be 4th down and 16 for Blue Valley.
Trying to run the tight end screen against man-to-man coverage. And as I mentioned, the discipline by the Thunder in their backfield, man-to-man coverage, don't get caught up in the wash. Don't get caught up with all the moving parts. Be responsible for your responsibility, and you'll be able to make plays like they did there.
McGuire Richmond's first punt, 36 yards. He averages about 43 yards. This is a fake. It's snapped to an up man. There's a flag down. A lot of white jerseys, and this play is blown up. As leading the way was Ben Drury, as the special teams for St. James Academy ready for the fake. Penalty on Blue Valley decline, and now good field position
Illegal
for
formation on offense. That penalty's decline. Turnover on downs.
St. James will have it in good field position now, Danon.
Yeah, there's that discipline I just mentioned, not just defensively, but special teams. Look at all the guys off the line of scrimmage. You want to run a fake against a potential block for the punt return unit. When they're standing back there, they're in a prevent defense or prevent punt return situation where they're watching everything that happens, not trying to return the ball, just not allowing a big play. That's exactly what they got there.
This is the 5 wide receivers set. Now Tujak comes into the backfield, takes it on a little pop pass, and lowers his head and shoulders and pounds his way for a couple of yards as he is pushed out of bounds on the Blue Valley sideline. So, yeah, we've seen some early mistakes by both these teams. And you talked to both coaching staffs this week. They were how important this game is tonight. You don't want one loss turning into 2. And in the EKL, you see St. Thomas Aquinas out to the fast start. On second down, quarterback draw. And quarterback able to make a nice gain near 50, near the 50. It'll be third down and short as we check in with Bethany.
We see the tackle there made by McGuire Richmond. He was actually Blue Valley's leading tackler last year at linebacker with 132 total tackles. They move him to that safety position this year. I asked Coach why, and he says, well, he's one of our smartest guys, one of the smartest guys you put on any football field. They want to be able to get him to the ball more and also to direct other players, as he's just such a keen football player, has a high IQ.
And we see his brother, the left tackle for the Iowa Hawkeyes, in the house tonight. His team has a bye week, the Hawkeyes do, so he's checking out his little brother playing some football.
Yeah, even though I was down there talking with Kevin Lockett and David Murray, got a chance to talk with him as well.
Oh, wow,
I've
you're
known him
hobnobbing with everybody.
Yeah, I got to meet him and his family a couple of years ago when he was just a young pup at the University of Iowa, and good to see him thriving up there. But that's a great point by Bethany.
Oh, another fourth down play that's botched by St. James Academy as the ball is pitched. Tujak had it bounce off his body and able to cover it up, but they did not convert, so they're 0 for 2 on fourth down plays, and Blue Valley takes over in good field position. So both teams shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, such a big break for the Blue Valley Tigers here. Looked like what you saw from the running back there looking to get a handoff, but then got the quick pitch instead. Can't afford to have that kind of mistake after capitalizing on turnover on down.
So just inside the midfield stripe, 1st and 10. Stahowiak trying to get to the outside, and he's not going to do that. Max Raquette, who's probably the top defensive lineman for St. James, 6'2", 233 senior, team captain, first team all-league last year. Second down and 8. There's Raquette. 2 sacks on the year, 17 total tackles.
And he'll get upfield very quickly, trying to run that hump around the right tackle. But there you see him right there in the mix, taking away the outside edge. That's what you want to see from your defensive end, and Raquette does a nice job there. Even though it's a nice gain for the Blue Valley Tigers, getting the 3rd and short situation. Love to see that type of play from the defensive end position.
Guy that had 10 sacks last year, and Stahowiak has run it twice, got 9 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 1 now for the Tigers after the 4th down stop. Stahowiak, 1st down, and he'll get it to the 35-yard line, a gain of 4.
Poking and prodding to get that 1st down, extend this drive. And each team, Kevin, has the luxury of returning all 5 starters at the offensive line position. Blue Valley with Max Sims, Smith Simpson, Luke Hinman, Justin Robertson, Chase Blandy. Lean on those big guys up front to open up the holes for their running attack.
Offensive coordinator in his 2nd year is Paul Brown, longtime assistant, as we see Stahowiak again off the left side for a nice gain. They give him 6 on the play. This is pistol spread offense. Coach likes to keep it balanced, 50-50 run to pass on the ratio. It seems like every coach tells you that.
When you can get chunks of yardage on first down, it helps that ratio.
Aiello, play action, throwing to the sideline, and the catch is made for a first down near the 12-yard line, as that was Hopper with the catch, and he got a flag down on the play.
This may be a late hit or spearing at the end of this play. I love the quarterback play. We get a chance to see this on the replay. Watch how he freezes the corner. Where he has two receivers, forces the corner to make a choice to guard.
Face mask, 5-yarder on the defense. Play results in first down.
So 17 on the passing play, Aiello to Hopper, and then tack on 5 more, so 22 yards in all. And it's going to be first and goal for Blue Valley. And our first real scoring chance of the night going to be for the home team, Blue Valley.
Get in the red zone, got to put touchdowns on the board. It's the same recipe for success, whether you're playing for the Chiefs or at the high school level.
From the 7, Stachowiak makes the first wave miss, second wave doesn't miss. That surfer got engulfed by a big wave of white jerseys. Job there by defense.
Noah Hornback.
Yeah, the safety man came in there.
Another couple of brothers making impacts on each side of the ball. Noah does a nice job. You want to see that position drive ball carriers backwards. That's what he does.
Into the first quarter, EKL football on your Friday night on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Scoreless after 1. Both teams have struggled with a couple of turnovers. And we're back with the second quarter right here on Spectrum News. Start of the second quarter on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Rushing play to the outside is going for a touchdown to Tate Stuvey, but there is a flag down. And this is probably coming back. Stuvey, the H-back, able to turn the corner and score from 5 yards, but I hear from Lou Van Horn.
We have a holding here. That play takes so long to develop.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Yeah, that's what to run the risk in that type of play. When you're trying to stretch the field, you're going east-west. Watch how with the direct snap, trying to get on the edge. There you see the hold on the outside. Maybe a little theatrics by Ben Drury there. He gets the call. Just got to be more disciplined. A little bit sloppy first half for each team right now. A negative play for the Tigers.
So it'll be second down and goal back to the 15-yard line. Fake the screen pass. Aiello now throwing over the middle, connecting. Broken tackle. Westfall lost the ball, and it's covered up by Blue Valley. As right place, right time was, I think that was the quarterback. Aiello actually covered it up down the field.
Yeah, watch this play. He's trying to throw the quick swing route, and he recognized the receiver down the field, but Aiello comes, he's trying to lateral to him.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And fortunately for the Tigers, Aiello was able to get down on that ball and live for third down. A little risky play there.
So that was Grady Westfall trying to lateral to the quarterback. Aiello able to cover it up, and now third down and goal from the 7. Stachowiak, a seam off the left side in for a Blue Valley touchdown. Charlie Stachowiak. And the Tigers on the board first with a 7-yard touchdown run. And Blue Valley gets a rushing touchdown. And for Charlie, that is number 4 on the year as McGuire Richmond in to try the PAT.
Great blocking on that left side, getting the job done. Love to see that kind of push, a cavity opening for an easy run and score.
And Richmond up and good. He's now 9 for 10 on PATs. Here's the touchdown run.
Yeah, look at Blandy on that left side, as well as Max Sims getting seal blocks on the edge, making it an easy run for Stachowiak to get in to pay dirt.
Well, it was looking a little iffy with the holding penalty and the fumble, but able to strike with a 7-yard rushing touchdown by Stachowiak. As here's Bethany.
Yeah, great to see Charlie get in the end zone there. Coach Alan Terrell telling me that he's a kid that's waiting his turn. If you remember, John Price, really big running back here in the Kansas City metro area, now at Kansas State currently. And, Charlie waited his time behind him. He got bigger, faster, stronger in the weight room, and he's definitely reaping those benefits now. And great to see him get the touchdown.
Thank you, Bethany.
That's a
Chase and Tujak, I think, are the deep guys here, and they'll just let this one fly into the end zone for a touchback. You mentioned the sloppy play. This is the EKL. You can't make too many mistakes.
right.
And now, if you're St. James Academy, what are you thinking now? You got to get your offense going here.
Yeah, they've moved the ball at times very well, but as we've seen with the Tigers, they've had a tendency to shoot themselves in the foot. But I want to see what the counterpunch mindset is for the Thunder here.
B. Shore going to the outside, has his man. And he'll get 6 or 7. That is Neeson, the other top wide receiver on this team. Sam Neeson, 18th catch of the year. He and Chase are the 2 top targets on the team. Both the fastest guys. Neeson getting a look from Northwest Missouri State. So those are the 2 targets, numbers 3 and 6. Tujak, their top running back. Second down and short, going with a fade down the field. And this is intended for Chase, incomplete. Coverage there by Dennis. And they're saying Dennis is a lockdown corner. This is a Blue Valley cornerback. They say he might be a college prospect. He's getting some D1 looks.
Yeah, Coach Terrell mentioned Dennis as what he believed the best corner in the state of Kansas. They did a nice job there squeezing the receiver to the sideline. The 12th defender for any defense are the sidelines, and that's what you want to see from your cornerbacks to help them cover those type of receivers downfield.
3rd down and 3. Fans making a lot of ruckus. Pass to the outside, incomplete as Tujak got jacked in the back that time and couldn't hang on, and that was Dennis again with the hard hit, jarring the ball free.
Well, the previous down was man-to-man coverage. Here's zone, so Dennis has the ability to see everything that's happening in front of him. He's able to make a big-time play and a nice hit to dislodge the ball and force 4th down.
Punt formation is the Thunder. And a high snap over the head of the punter, Boydston. And the miscues continue. Boydston going to be tackled inside the 5-yard line. The special teams with the miscue. I think that was Stuvey there to wrap him up, but the snap way too high.
That's just an errant play here. Another mistake, costly mistake for the Thunder. Fortunately, you're able to get the ball from going in the end zone, but excellent hustle, as you see from big number 90, Lincoln Stuvey. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
So here comes the Blue Valley offense, and Stuvey coming in as an offensive player. Now we've seen his little brother Tate play H-back. Now he's coming in, I think, as an extra blocker as they go power. And Stachowiak cuts it back, and he's in for the touchdown. His 2nd of the night. This one from 3 yards out. 2-touchdown night for Charlie Stachowiak. And Blue Valley takes advantage of the Thunder special teams miscue.
And not considered a turnover, but just as bad when you have that errant snap and you give the opponents the ball inside the 5-yard line, capitalizing quickly. Had a couple of defensive personnel in there to make some big blocks to open the door for Stahoviak and the score.
McGuire Richmond with the PAT try. Aiello is the holder. And McGuire guns it right through. And it's a 14-0 start for Blue Valley.
And you see Dawson Merritt back there, Lincoln Stuvey, watch the blocks, and then plant that right foot and get downhill. You don't need to stretch it out to the pylon. Just get downhill as quickly as possible, find the first gap, drop your shoulder, and get in for the score.
Blue Valley fans celebrating in their Western wear, flannels and cowboy hats. Loving life right now. Up by 2 touchdowns, 14-0 here early second quarter.
Very uncharacteristic mistakes for St. James. Don't want to open the door for easy scores like that against a dangerous team like the Blue Valley Tigers.
Kick away by Cecil Wysong. And it goes in the end zone for a touchback. And at the 20, it'll be St. James, who's that's a special teams miscue. We've seen a fumble by them. They're 0 for 2 on 4th downs.
Yep.
Not much going right offensively for the Thunder on the road tonight.
Well, in this situation, if you're Coach Radke, you still have to stick to your game plan. A lot of football to be played. Only 10 minutes left in the second quarter, so don't want to start chasing points this early. Going to run the ball and try to establish the run, get it done, and stick with it.
Whoa, B-Shore takes off and runs. And he runs into a linebacker. That is Austin Cornett, who is known more for his long snapping, but an underrated linebacker, and this is a big-time hit on the Thunder quarterback.
Textbook tackle. Watch the shoulder go right between the 1 and the 5. Drive those legs behind it. Push the ball carrier backwards. Excellent hit by Cornett.
2nd down and 6. Blitz picked up. Swing it out to Tujak on the wide receiver, the screen to the running back. And he is close to the first down. And they're saying it is a first down catch and run by John Tujak, the senior running back for the Thunder.
A little deceptive speed there by Tujak. It looked like the Blue Valley Tigers had this play sniffed out, came with the blitz, had a couple of defenders on the outside, but the speed of Tujak got them the first down.
Motion by Albright. There's Tujak. Cornett able to wrap him up. And also McGuire Richmond. McGuire headed to Kansas State. One of the leading tacklers in the state the last couple of years. Also plays on the golf team. Talked to his father tonight. His dad is a teaching pro at Heritage Park. Not too far from here. Set up a lesson right there. That game stinks. And now the blitz coming again, and maybe Blue Valley too aggressive. Yes.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty. Just like that.
Excellent job by St. James holding their water, changing the cadence up, catching the Tigers defense off guard just a bit, get a free 5 yards. Now you're in 2nd and short. Again, another opportunity to open up the playbook and maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down and short. It's an important drive for the Thunder, down by 2 touchdowns. As B-Shore fires a rope, and that's a first down catch. As that is Parker Chase. They'll give him forward progress to the 45-yard line. And a new set of downs, and that one had some steam on it by B-Shore.
Yeah, it did, and it just got right past the hands of Braden Gresham. As you mentioned, just a bullet on the spot route. It's a textbook play in the West Coast offense. We have a swing route from the running back, a spot route, and to give the quarterback the option based on what the defense employs.
Two jack for a couple on the play. Coaching staff of the Thunder saying no panic after they've lost 2 in a row. But tonight's game is important. You don't want to go 1-3. You know their schedule was front-loaded with the likes of St. Thomas Aquinas, Blue Valley, Miege. They struggled a little early on, but this team now in Class 5A. And of course, 5A's got the 5-time defending state champs. Pass too tall, incomplete. As that time they were looking for Albright, the tight end.
I think the consistent blitz by the Blue Valley Tigers forced B-Shore to maybe get rid of this ball a little bit more quickly than he would have liked. Missed a wide open receiver on the near side of the field. Now you're in 3rd and long.
3rd down and 7. Fans making a lot of noise on the home side. Pass to the outside, wide, incomplete. They were looking for Alec Jett, the junior wide receiver, and this one sailed toward the Blue Valley bench, wide of the receiver. And now 4th down and 7 for the Thunder. Seen them try to go for it on 4th down, unsuccessfully, 0 for 2. Looks like they're bringing the punter out, Boydston, but we've seen the snap be unsuccessful the last time.
Gotta correct those mistakes. Can't afford another mishap here.
Boydston gets a good snap this time. Sends it down the field. Patrick Dennis going to let this hit. Tells his special teamers to vacate the area as it goes down near the 13-yard line. The 35 yards on the punt, no return, and now Blue Valley will get it back. They have a couple of rushing touchdowns in the game, and they lead it 14-0.
If you're the Blue Valley Tigers, this game is unfolding exactly how you'd like it to be. Outside of the early mistakes, capitalizing on miscues, keeping St. James on their heels just a bit, not allowing them to be efficient consistently on offense, and now you have another opportunity to put points on the board.
Aiello on the offense out, play action, slant, incomplete. Like they were going for Hopper on the slant. Some contact there.
Yeah.
No flags down, 2nd down and 10.
That's great coverage by Michael Johnson. Defensive back there, staying right in the hip pocket of the intended receiver.
Blue Valley wants to get the run game going with the 2-touchdown lead. Nope, they want to throw the ball. Too long, incomplete. This one intended for Grant Westfall. So you got Grant and Grady. Grant is the younger brother, the sophomore. And you talk to coaches around the area, this is the more danger as far as the wide receivers go. They want to say, watch out for the sophomore. He's 6'3", $195. This is a prototypical wide receiver, can run well too.
Yeah, has a nasty attitude as well. Which you love to see on the football field, a contagious approach, competitiveness. I'm sure being a little brother helps with that as well.
3rd down and 10, Aiello on the rollout. Throwing down the field, it's complete. And forward progress will be enough for a 1st down for the Blue Valley Tigers. Coming back and making a nice catch for the Blue Valley offense. That was Jacob Lockett. Yeah, now remember there's twins. The Lockett twins, sons of Kevin Lockett. As we have a flag down. An eligible man downfield, so that'll wipe out a 1st down catch by Lockett.
Ineligible receiver, downfield to play, 5-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a tough break for the Tigers there as you have the rollout from Aiello. Again, another play, an example of plays taking a long time to develop. Offensive linemen may not have that time clock in their head. A missed opportunity there, but a nice job catching the ball from Jacob Lockett. Remember when those young men were born? Our former teammate Kevin Lockett, his wife Cheryl.
Jordan is the other twin, Jacob and Jordan. They're sophomores going deep down the field again for Lockett. This one too long, incomplete. Coverage by Drury. Lockett had a step on him there. Ball just sailed too long. So, yeah, you got the two Lockett twins.
You got
Brother Sterling at K-State, too.
Sterling at K-State.
The older brother.
Tyler,
Yep.
playing for the Seattle Seahawks. Uncle Aaron played for K-State as well. And then Kevin, his dad, just got inducted into the K-State Hall of Fame recently as well. So big-time football family. And Cheryl was a college volleyball player. Athletic all around.
Richmond to punt out of his own end zone. Low snap. Able to get it away. Fair catch taken at the 50-yard line. And then a hit late by Blue Valley. That's Cornett. As fielding the punt there was Hornback. And Cornett did not hold up and made contact with the punt returner.
This looked like a little bit of theatrics here by Hornback, which
he sold it.
Yeah, he sold it and maybe moved right into the path of the defender there. As a former punt returner, I don't have any qualms about that, but you can draw penalties.
The kicking team, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Wow, 15-yard penalty after a good punt, 40 yards. So, yeah, he definitely sold it to Lou Van Horn. And now, good field position at the 35-yard line for the Thunder, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Still plenty of time before Hy-Vee at the half.
It is a learning opportunity for Austin Cornett. Got to break down a little bit sooner, especially when you see that fair catch being waived.
Quick pass to the edge. It's caught. Safe pass to Sam Neeson for a decent pickup on first down.
I'm always impressed when you see quarterbacks like Beshore here catch the ball quickly and throw the ball. I know Patrick Mahomes, we see that all throughout the NFL and even in college. But high school kids having the presence of mind and control will be able to get the ball and get it rid of it.
Parker Chase becomes quarterback friendly as he's able to get open quickly, makes the catch for a first down. So they go to their top 2 targets, Neeson and Chase, and convert a first down to the 22-yard line.
Yep. 2 consecutive plays, Kevin, where going to take advantage of the soft coverage by the defense. That's where the Tigers have to make some necessary adjustments, maybe get up and bump and run like we're seeing here.
Four receivers deployed. Beshore flushed. Now will take off and run. And he'll get to the 18-yard line, a gain of about 4. If you're wondering, there is a Beshore coach on the St. James staff. That was Larry Beshore. And once they got Tyson, he said, is this guy related to you? And yeah, he's a grandnephew of mine, by the way.
Look at the speed around the edge from Dawson Merritt there. Forces Beshore to vacate the pocket a little bit quicker than he would have liked, and that's what the Crimson Tide love about Merritt, his speed and athleticism off the edge. They use him in multiple positions, off the ball as well as at the point of attack.
There's 2 Jack. Kind of lowers his head and shoulders and powers inside the 15 for a short run. Third and manageable now. How important is this drive here to get points before halftime if you're St. James Academy?
Well, this is huge. You're down by 14. Had some miscues in the first half. If this is your last possession, Kevin, you want to be able to end it with a high note, putting 7 points on the board. But a clutch situation here with 3rd and 3 inside the red zone.
Fake the pitch, Beshore throwing, and it's incomplete on the sideline. Not much room over there. Dennis, you're throwing to his side. That's always dangerous. 4th down for the Thunder.
Yeah, want to be careful throwing late to the flat, but actually with the blitz employed by the Blue Valley Tigers forces Beshore to have to roll to the short side of the field, so that limits his receiver options over there. They're going to be forced to go for the field goal attempt here.
Neeson was the target that time as Ben Johnson has come on for a long field goal attempt. This will be 32 yards out of the hold. Jude Wonder. This is well within Johnson's range. And now it's blown dead. This kick will not count. Delay of game on the Thunders.
Yeah, this is take
Delay
points
game
off the board
on
here.
the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Looks like they're going to still go for the field goal attempt, but you never want to go to the well twice.
Well, now they're getting close to, they're saying 40 and in on the kicks for Ben Johnson. And he's going against a little bit of a wind here, but he has a strong leg. I was watching him in pregame warmups. He can really get it out there. He's well within his range still. So now 37 yards to get points before halftime. And again, whistles prior to the snap.
Looks like they got
Prior to the snap. Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Both teams on special teams making some senseless penalties. So move it back, and we'll try it again from 32.
Got to be disciplined in your alignment, then your assignment, then your effort.
Ball jumps off his foot, and it's up and good. 32 yards, Ben Johnson and the Thunder on the board. Late in the second quarter, trail at 14-3 now.
Yeah, good to get points on the board if you're a Thunder fan. Capitalize, or capping off the drive, I should say, with the field goal. Still down by 11 points, and see what the Tigers can do with 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in this half.
Young lady is using an orange cone as a hat. Just go down the road to 69 Highway. You'll see about 1 million of those orange cones. A lot of road construction out this way.
That time of the year, right?
Yeah, well, it's been like 5 years that time of the year in this area. They're not close to being done. 69 Highway. Dennis, one of the deep guys, along with Westfall to take this kick.
It's important for the Blue Valley Tigers to not try to rush the ball down the field. They got a lot of time on the clock. Still got 2 timeouts at their disposal, Kevin, but at the same time, you don't want to give any more momentum to St. James. If you have a miscue here on special teams or on this first set of downs, you open the door up for even more opportunity for St. James to go into halftime with more positivity.
Kick into the end zone for a touchback by Johnson. And now players scrumming near the 30-yard line. And now officials coming in to separate the players. And there's a flag.
Looked like Miller Simpson took a little bit of offense to getting pancaked down there. A little tussling going on. You always catch the second guy. Not sure if they may have a warning here for each team. It's an emotional game. You just got to keep your emotions intact.
After the play, a sportsmanlike conduct on the receiving team, the sportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team. Penalties offset. First down.
Yeah, that's a smart call right there. Give each team a warning and live for first down.
But you're in the Lou Van Horn notebook. He wrote something down there.
Yeah. Don't want to be in there.
Tigers at their own 20-yard line.
Now you're Blue Valley. You've kind of let St. James a little momentum here. They're back in this game. Now if the Thunder can get a quick 3 and out, get right back in this ball game. Blue Valley trying to get some offense going here. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And their running back is blown up. Dryling with a clothesline job on Stahowiak. And all you saw is his feet fly in the air.
Yeah, what a great jump by Dryling. The senior getting off the ball, just a block downhill, and no real chance for the offensive lineman, Justin Robertson, to get outside to his blocking responsibility. That speed by Dryling takes over for the loss.
Another tackle for a loss. 2nd down and 13. Pass off the hands of Hopper, incomplete, and now a late flag as Hopper was hit by the linebacker after the ball sailed through his hands, Schreiner, and I think that's going to be the call.
A little bit of a late hit. The ball was already off the hands of Hopper there, who they really love. Fast, shifty, tough, hard-nosed slot receiver.
Personal foul on the defense. Hit against a defenseless player. 15-yard penalty will result in a 1st down.
This is a tough break for St. James because the game is so fast. And a lot of times you take for granted this is a catchable ball. Goes off the hands, and then you see the boom lowered there by Hank Schreiner. So definitely a little late.
This is the scenario. It would have been 3rd down and 13. Now it's 1st and 10 for Blue Valley. That's how tough a penalty it is for St. James, as here's Stahowiak on a toss sweep, and he'll get it across the 35. So yeah, you're thinking maybe 3 and out. Instead, you hit a wide receiver after the ball sails through his hands, get a 15-yard penalty. Man, that is detrimental to your team.
Automatic 1st down as well can be debilitating there, but the mindset of the Thunder, they've shown the ability to kind of live for the next play. Let's see if they're able to accomplish that here on 2nd down.
Another flag down prior to the snap.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Penalties starting to add up for both teams. This one will cost Blue Valley. Big 2nd down and 12.
I think that's just an example, Kevin, of guys getting to the line of scrimmage, being a little fidgety, but not even seeing the quarterback ready for the snap. That call the flag.
Stahowiak taking his time. They say he's a patient runner, and he didn't see much there. As maybe able to get a yard, as kept surveying, and then was shut down on the play. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Nice play by the defense for the St. James squad by Devers. Devers getting some action tonight. Zach Lero is out. So now you're trying to get off the field and get the ball back just before halftime for the Thunder. And they'll keep it on the ground. Stahowiak. He'll come up well shy of the 1st down.
That's not a bad play call. Many people might wonder, okay, 3rd and 11, why would you run the ball up the middle? Well, you force St. James to use one of their final timeouts. You keep the clock running. If you throw an incomplete pass, you give them a free opportunity to keep that timeout. So now 4th down. Looks like they'll punt the ball away with one less timeout. I have no problem with that play call.
The game of the week brought to you by Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee is proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. YMCA rocking the house here at BV-DAC. Big crowd, beautiful fall night. EKL football.
I see Bethany down there doing the YMCA dance. Go, Bethany. song, Kevin? No?
Well, I remember when this song came out, so that means I'm really old.
Me
It
too.
still is popular with the crowd here. They're still enjoying things. But this is an important part of the game here if you're St. James, as you're trying to get back in as McGuire Richmond in punt formation. Hornbeck is the solo safety. And this is a poor punt by Richmond off the side of his foot and goes out of bounds near midfield. So this is going to be like a 14, 15-yard punt. And St. James and Coach Radke can have good field position just before halftime.
Yeah, it's not even that. It didn't even get past the
Oh, yeah,
first
you're
down
right.
markers. So we're pretty close to where they would have needed to get for the line of gain for a first down. So ball on the 45-yard line going in with just over 2 minutes left in the half.
It's like a 10-yard punt. And now Thunder down 14-3. We'll see maybe a momentum shift. As here comes B-Shore in the offense out. Two-Jack to the left of the quarterback, motion across the set. Swing it to Two-Jack out of the backfield, down the sideline, takes a hard hit, close to the first down. A lot of contact there. As that was Hoffman, the safety man. So they'll give him 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Still got 2 timeouts in your back pocket if you're St. James Academy.
Two-Jack is just such a hard runner. Not big in stature, as you mentioned, 5'11", 171 pounds, but he runs so well with behind his pads.
Quick pass to the outside, wide and incomplete. So they couldn't get it to Wonder that time. Jude Wonder stuck out his right arm, couldn't get the low pass. Now it's 3rd down and 2.
I think you're in a similar situation here, Kevin, as what we saw from Blue Valley, where you may opt to run the ball here, try to get the first down, but keep the clock moving.
3rd down and short. Toss sweep, Two-Jack, quick to the edge, cuts it up, and should have enough for the first down as he's to the 35-yard line. That's where the marker is.
Looks like he might be
Well,
on the
let's
near
see.
sideline.
Now they moved it back.
Yeah.
Looked like they were on the 35, and then they spotted it back short, so it's going to be 4th down and about a half yard. The spotting of the football and the science and art. Fake the toss, go middle, dive attempt, incomplete. Oh my gosh, 0 for 3 on 4th downs. Parker Chase was open, the pass was inaccurate. He couldn't reel it in, and 4th down killing the Thunder tonight as they can't complete this pass here, and he was behind the defense.
Yeah, this is just an errant throw by B-Shore. Great drawn up play for 4th down. Trying to catch the defense off base just a bit. All the safeties selling for the run up the middle. Had the receiver downfield, as you mentioned. Parker Chase behind the defense. Accurate throw. That's a touchdown.
So Blue Valley takes over on downs at the 36. Here's Aiello with the spin, but he can't get away. As the guy with the penetration that time was Moyer, the defensive tackle, and his teammate there got the credit for the sack was Devers, but I think it was Moyer's penetration there that caused the Blue Valley quarterback problems as we get a timeout.
Watch how he does a nice job. I talked about doing your job. See, defensive end forcing him back inside where he has his other teammates as Devers is there to clean up the mess.
Yeah, it was Riquette, I beg your pardon. Riquette was the guy that was causing all the problems there, number 90. And then Devers able to take advantage. Andy Devers, the junior, getting action tonight. Lero out with the not playing tonight. Subbed out tonight. Aiello in the offense after the timeout, facing 2nd down and 15 after the sack. Day to throw, and the pass juggled and caught out of bounds by Jack Ryan. So it's an incomplete pass. Now 3rd down and 15. Ryan, the senior.
Throw there.
Yep.
Throwing late to the wide side of the field. Dreiling was on there on good coverage. And these last couple of minutes seems to be taking longer than the first quarter because of the inability for each of these teams to move the ball down the field and accomplish what they're trying to accomplish, getting in scoring position.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit. They keep it on the ground, and Jordan Boone with a nice shoelace tackle. And it's going to be punting time for Blue Valley, 4th down.
Yeah, we get to see this on Sundays and Mondays from Nick Bolton, playing downhill in the backfield, making another big play. Jordan Boone there, the linebacker, senior, getting the job done, forcing 4th down and using another timeout there to their benefit. St. James will have an opportunity with just under a minute left to maybe have a final drive of the first half.
Still time on the clock. Maybe they can get some more points. Watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum News. Kevin White, Dana Hughes, and Bethany Bowman. Back to the Missouri side next week. Next week we are at Blue Spring South. East Summit North and Blue Spring South. That should be an interesting game. Both those teams off to great starts, top 10 teams. Richmond, last punt was only 10 yards. Let's see, he redeems himself here. Going to use some golf vernacular. He had a shank on that last punt, so he'll probably bomb a 300-yard special down the field, averaging 43 yards per punt.
Let's see some pressure here from the Thunder. They go punt safe just to live for an opportunity to return the ball and try to do a sustainable drive.
This one high but short. We'll let this hit. It does not really take a Blue Valley hop, and it's covered up at the 43-yard line.
Quick securing of the ball there. A coaching opportunity. Let that ball drop. That was Grant Westfall there. Let the ball drop, run the clock down. You might be able to get about another 5 or 6 seconds, even more, off the board. So the coaches will point that out. Learning experience on special teams.
26 yards this time, the punt. And now, good field position. B. Shore in the offense. Down 14-3, under a minute to go before Hy-Vee at the half. Going to the outside, has his man. That's a 1st down catch in Blue Valley territory. That is Parker Chase, the senior wide receiver, team captain. Give him 12, move the chains. This guy getting college looks. Leads the team in yardage and touchdown catches as a wide receiver for the Thunder. B. Shore stepping up, now using his speed. Get it down near the 32-yard line as he runs for another 1st down. He's ridden out at the Blue Valley sidelines. Stops the clock with 35 seconds to go before half.
Well, we mentioned this in the open about B. Shore's ability, not just with his arm, but his legs. Leading rusher on this team, accounting for 7 touchdowns through the air and 1 on the ground. Shows his maneuverability there and the ability to get out of bounds with 35 seconds left.
So Good smarts, 2 good plays, 2 good chunks, and now Beshore hit as he throws. Flag is down, as that was Merritt putting pressure on the quarterback.
A horse collar by Dawson Merritt. Oh, going to be holding. I thought maybe he got the back of the jersey. They're going to call a holding on that left tackle based on the speed and burst of Dawson Merritt.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
So move it back now to the 42. It'll be 1st and 20. Thunder down 14-3, trying to get some points before halftime. The kicker has a very strong leg. As Tujak blown up on a draw play. As he's gang tackled. Lose some yardage back near the 44, so loss of 2. Clock running. Still have 1 timeout. Now,
it looked like the 12th man for the St. James Thunder did not get off the field in time. Trying to keep that last timeout at their disposal with 11 seconds left. Got to have a better presence. Better awareness there, 12 men on the field.
Prior to snap, illegal substitution. The offense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So they'll move it back near midfield. Here the Blue Valley defenders saying they have a good kicker. We got to keep them out of field goal range. 2nd down and 27. Now Beshore going to take off and run. He'll run to the sideline as he's tackled near the 41-yard line. About 8 yards. Arnett makes another stop. Arnett, the senior DBs for this Blue Valley squad.
Go for the field goal attempt here. Looks like it's going to be a 59-yard field goal attempt.
Well, we saw Butker do it. Brandon Aubrey of the Cowboys did a 60-yarder last night. So, yeah, these guys, man, everybody got thunder in their feet as we get a timeout. We got a player down. Looks like Merritt's cramping up.
Aubrey got me some points in fantasy football, Kevin. Gotta love that.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, he's to turn this into a fantasy football show, but as a kicker, he scores a lot of points. Scores more than some of the running backs, wide receivers, and QBs. As Merritt going to be helped off the field, and he's got a calf cramp.
Still unseasonably warm here at the end of September. Beautiful day starting the game as well as going through the game. Expected warm temperatures for another week or so, so I'm never going to complain about that.
Yeah, you're the warm temperatures guy.
Yes.
How about this? They're going to go with a little bit 1 yard up, so it'll be 58-yard field goal for a high school kicker who's got a thunderous leg. They have a man waiting near the crossbar. Kick away, and it's going to be short. And here, now it's blown dead as it's into the end zone. So Dennis cannot return it, but it was pretty close.
Yeah. Excellent effort.
And we have reached halftime. According to the scoreboard, there's no time left on the clock. Now everybody's standing around. The officials are going to put some time on the clock. Now there's a flag down.
2 seconds left on the clock, surely.
There's a flag at the 41, though.
But you can't end the quarter or half with a flag on the field. You got to sort that out first.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. 15-yard penalty to be assessed on the next kickoff.
Wow. 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. It'll be assessed on the next kickoff, and that is your halftime. So Coach Radke's team down 14-3 as the long field goal attempt just a little bit short. Blue Valley, a couple Stahowiak rushing touchdowns of 7 and 3 yards. 14-0 before the field goal by Johnson. And Blue Valley leads at 14-3. Here's Bethany.
Coach, you said this week this team on St. James had a lot of weapons and wanted to limit them. How has your defense done?
Defense is playing great. A couple mistakes, but it's to be expected against a quality opponent like that. I'm very pleased with them so far, though.
2 early scores for you. How can you get your offense in more of a group when you come out in the second half?
We're in an absolute mess right now, so we've got a lot of talking to do at halftime, but we got to regroup and figure it out.
Thank you. Good luck.
Halftime here at BV DAC, and it is 14-3, the home team leading, coming back with Hy-Vee at the half right after this. Welcome back to Hy-Vee at the half as we reset the first 2 quarters. Teams coming out in this EKL matchup coming off a loss and trying to bounce back. Had a nice first half by Aiden Dreiling and some good rushing touchdowns by Charlie Stahowiak of 7 and 3 yards. That's the difference. 14-3 Blue Valley. Get ready for the start of the second half. Let's take a look at your first half numbers brought to you by Hy-Vee. And jump off the page at you.
Yeah, each team inefficiency on third down. 0 for 6 on each side of the field. Got to be better on third down to extend drives. You see the penalties as well. You and I were talking off air about some of the inadequacies from a penalty standpoint. 5 for 40 for St. James, 8 penalties for 70 yards for Blue Valley, even though they're up by that 11 points.
And when we start the third quarter, St. James will be receiving the third quarter kick, and Blue Valley will receive a 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
So instead of kicking from the 40, they're going to have to drop back to the 25, so St. James could get good field position after a 15-yard penalty they said would be assessed on the third quarter kick. So that'll be interesting to see. So a lot of things to clean up. Turnovers 1 apiece, but a lot of penalties and just sloppy play.
Yeah, absolutely, and this could be the catalyst to get the momentum started for St. James. As when Bethany was talking with the head coach, Coach Radke, going into halftime, he mentioned about cleaning some things up offensively. Well, this opportunity here could be the catalyst for that.
So Blue Valley backed up 15 yards on a penalty that occurred in the first half, unsportsmanlike conduct. So their kicker, Wysong, will back up and kick it away. And fielded at the 12-yard line, Tujak. And he has a nice return. Tujak out to midfield. So the penalty hurts Blue Valley as Tujak able to get a nice return of some 37 yards. And just like Danon said, St. James going to try to take advantage, and they do.
Yeah, kick to the short side of the field, sideline return. Excellent discipline and blocking by the kickoff return unit, and a big-time play to start the second half near midfield.
That was Jacob Lockett on the special team stop. And the ball to 49, 1st and 10. Tyson B. Shore is your quarterback. John Tujak, who had that great return, is man at running back. They've got 3 wide receivers in this set. Here's Tujak. And he'll fight for a couple of yards. Grabbed by Cornett, the linebacker. Second down and 7. St. James has lost 2 straight. They're 1-2 in the EKL. Here's Beshore, flushed. Now will take off and run. It takes a hard hit there, as that is Cornett. Looks like he ran into a brick wall that time. And no gain, 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, watch Cornett break down here, Kevin. He's not going for any pump fake. He's just going to square up. Excellent textbook tackle there to create 3rd down.
Drive of the 3rd quarter, 3rd down and 7. Beshore stepping, hit as he throws, incomplete, as he was looking for Chase on the crossing route. It looked like they hit his arm or got into his body there, and it sailed incomplete.
And try to step up into the pocket here, getting some pressure on the edges. Step up here, just a shallow cross, just missed that opportunity. Might have had the 3rd down conversion there. Parker Chase looked like he had some real estate to get it.
Punt formation, Boydston. Hanging punt, fair catch called for by Dennis near the 13-yard line. So 35 yards on the punt, no return, as we check in with Bethany.
Thanks, guys. Some not so great news down here with Dawson Merritt, the Alabama commit. He's got his right ankle wrapped in a lot of ice. He is walking around on it, so a little encouraging there, but doesn't seem like he is looking to get back in on any of these drives here shortly. But we'll keep you updated, check in on this ankle. Right now it is very wrapped up in ice.
All right, yeah, you can see him. He's walking on the sidelines with the right leg iced up, and running play. This is Patrick Dennis, I believe. Or check that, Stahowiak, beg your pardon. And breaks it to the outside for 5 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down and 5. Tackle on the play by Skahan. Cornerback number 22. Again, Stahowiak weaving his way for another 5-yard gain. Should be enough for a 1st down. Let's see where they spot it. Yes, 1st down, Blue Valley.
Good blocking at the point of attack by the offensive lineman. Little RPO action in the backfield. Aiello making a good decision to give the ball to Stahowiak.
They're going to go play action, go deep down the field to Westfall. Oh, off his hands, incomplete. Grady couldn't hang on. The gloves failed him, and we got a flag down back near the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly thrown ball by Aiello to Grady Westfall. Right off his hands, might have come back anyway. But you hate to see that missed opportunity for the Tigers.
There are 2 fouls in the play, both by Blue Valley. An eligible receiver downfield. The offense, that penalty's declined. Holding on the offense, that penalty's accepted. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Here's where we see everything unfold. Play action in the backfield. Excellent job by Aiello avoiding the sack, throwing an absolute dime down the field off the hands of Westfall, but multiple flags thrown down would have negated that play. Now you're at 1st and 20.
Penalties continue to pile up for Blue Valley as they approach 10. Quarterback in trouble. Aiello able to get away. Flag down in the backfield, and the pass tall and incomplete. And Westfall takes a shot after he can't make the catch.
Flag on the play.
Illegal block in the back. Holding. And a pressure getting to Aiello, forcing the offensive lineman to make some decisions back there, Kevin.
Holding on the offense. That penalty's
Against the
declined.
rules,
Second
go
down.
for second down here with the incompletion, without the option to decline at 2nd and 20. Not a bad decision.
Well, you get double figures now on penalties for Blue Valley tonight.
Yeah.
Aiello on second down and long. Pass to Hopper. Pushed out.
Aiello's pass complete to Jackson
Jordan
Hopper.
Boone directed him to the chalk.
Forced into bounds by Ben Drury.
Oh, check that Drury
6-yard gain brings up
on
third down
the
and 14
stop
for
for
Tigers
the
at the
Thunder.
20-yard line.
Gain of 6. Now 3rd down and 14. Wondering if Blue Valley can recover after the penalties on this drive. The math is against them. Blitz coming, swinging out, Stachowiak. And he'll get near the 25, taken down there to be a gain of 5. As the blitz was coming, Aiello had to get rid of it. It's going to be 4th down and 9.
Aiello has faced a lot of pressure in his face. This goes to the swing route there, both bookends on the defensive side, getting pressure, and then multiple white helmets in on the stop to create 4th down.
Punting unit out for Blue Valley. McGuire Richmond. Next to his brother talking at halftime. Left tackle for the Iowa Hawkeyes. As here's Hornback on the return from the 38. Gets the first man to miss. And he's taken down by his face mask at the 48. So it's a 10-yard return and a 15-yard penalty coming up. If it's the 15-yard face mask penalty on Blue Valley. Man.
I think we'll be looking at, what, 11 or 12 penalties now on Blue Valley.
Way too many.
Way too many.
Good return, though, by Hornback. Punt was 33 yards.
You have the Blue Valley Tigers just shooting themselves in the foot now, leaving the door open for St. James
Like a block in the
Academy.
back. Face mask. Penalty's offset. We're a re-kick.
So there was a block in the back on St. James. So you think St. James is going to have great field position near the 35, and now that's all waved off because they were penalized on the play. So offsetting, and we'll redo the punt.
Yeah, definitely got stuff to clean up. It's early in the season for each of these teams. Always a way to get better. Can't stay the same. Get better or get worse, as coaches used to tell me.
So a redo on the punt. Line of scrimmage, the 25. The punter is Richmond. So kind of had an up and down night. Good fielding of the punt. Gonna let this one hit. Takes a sideways roll. There are Thunder in the area. And we go to the 38-yard line. Be 33 yards again. This time no return and no penalty flags. And now St. James will take over at their own 38-yard line.
Smiles on the sideline, but I'm sure there's some frustrations as well for each of these teams.
Fans still having a good time. Both teams kind of miscues tonight. As here's Tujak. Not fast enough to get to the edge as Blue Valley heads him off at the pass. As that was Parker Stevens, the safety.
Watch how he's able to close the gap so quickly coming up from that safety position. beating the blocker on the outside and driving the ball carrier backwards. That's an excellent play by Parker Stevens.
Tackle for a loss. 2nd down and 12. Beshore's pass deflected, incomplete. As who got their hands on that there is looked like Charlie Zimmerman, number 27, able to get a piece of that, deflected, incomplete. Now 3rd down and 12 for this Thunder offense, who's got 3 points on the board. Came in averaging 25 per game, but the Blue Valley defense is stout. Flags down prior to the snap.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Guys getting a little eager at the point of attack. Offensive linemen got to be able to hold their water. It's already tough enough, Kevin, when you have 3rd and 12. Now you have 3rd and 17 from your own 31-yard line. Just can't keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Got on Blue Valley for their penalties, but the Thunder have accumulated some penalties tonight too.
Awesome,
And again, puts them in a long down and distance. 3rd down and 17. High snap, quick pass to the edge. It's caught. Not much gained on the play. Chase with the catch and short run. 4th down, punting time now for the Thunder in this Grinders EKL Friday night game. Give him a 7 on the last play as the punting unit out. Boydston punted away to Dennis. Also deep back is Parker Stevens. They've got 2 guys waiting this punt. Another high snap over the head of Boydston. He gets a good hop here. He might be able to get rid of it. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted by Blue Valley. Coming back down the sidelines, Blue Valley has it, and now ball go out of bounds.
Yes, another fumble. This is not a bad decision to throw the ball down the field. Another errant snap, as you mentioned, Kevin.
Wesley Gill got the interception, then fumbled it out of bounds. Wesley Gill is a defensive back. I thought he was going to punt it for sure, and then he cranks a throw up into black jerseys, and it's intercepted by Gill, who then runs it down his own sideline down to the 29-yard line is where they say that he fumbled it out of bounds. So a short field now for Blue Valley in a Keystone Cops game right now.
A lot going on this play. Good to see Brady Boydston walk off on his own accord, but you had the pass attempt, the interception, the fumble caused, and the fumble out of bounds. Tigers have the ball inside the 30-yard line.
Yep, trying to add to a 14-3 lead. Quick pass caught by Westfall on the outside. Let's go back to the 4th down punt, and it starts with the bad snap again.
Yeah, way over his head, really no choice to get it, but nice job getting it back, and then opting to throw the ball down the field. Really wouldn't have time to get his body in a position to punt, but watch the effort to dislodge the ball from Sam Neeson for the Thunder. And fortunately for the Tigers, the ball squirts out of bounds.
The Thunder were right there. They almost recovered that football as they go with Stahowiak off the left side. Pounds his way inside the 20-yard line. And now another late flag after the play is over.
Yeah, I don't know about this flag. This one's questionable because the blocking was going on downfield by Taft Stuvey. And the defensive back just shed him. And the flag came out after that, Kevin. I don't agree with this one.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Half the distance, 1st down.
Yeah, this is very questionable because the engage, and you're taught as a player to block through the echo of the whistle, not to the whistle. And that's what exactly was happening, but you, as a defender, you're not just going to be driven back into the end zone. You shed the blocker, and the officials threw the flag. I just don't agree with that.
It's first and goal. Stahowiak got the first down. They tack on 15. Here goes Charlie back to work. Has a 2-touchdown night trying to get the hat trick. Pushed out of bounds just shy of the 5-yard line. Chippy game. Both these teams not getting along well.
I think there's some frustration on each side. Anytime you're not playing your best football, sometimes that can pour over into your emotions. Make some costly decisions, and we've seen that on each side of the ball.
From the 5, second down and goal. Play action by the quarterback. Aiello throwing to the back of the end zone. Diving attempt incomplete. Yes. That time they were looking for Taft Stuvey.
Max Requit really doing a nice job on his pursuit angles, forcing that errant throw, not allowing the quarterback to get outside the pocket.
Stahowiak on third down and goal to the edge, and Boone runs him down. Nice play by Jordan Boone, the outside backer. Was that Requet there as well?
Yeah, watch. This is his job. If you're going to get outside of me, I'm going to make you go all the way towards the sideline. See the closing speed by Requet.
Yeah, it's Requet. I beg your pardon. I saw the 0 and thought it was the 10. It was number 90. Max Requet, the first team all-league player. And the big guy showing great speed there in range. He really covered some ground from his defensive end spot. Field goal attempt by Richmond. I'll put this down at the 14, 24 yards, well within his range. And he drives it low and through. It's good. And Blue Valley leads it now 17-3 after the 24-yard field goal by Richmond.
Yeah, the Tigers would have liked to have a touchdown there, got the ball inside the 5-yard line, but again, some mistakes, drive the ball backwards, and they're able to get the 3 points they gave up to St. James Academy in that first half. Now back up by 14.
To Jack. And also Chase back to return the kick for the Thunder. Now down 17-3 here in the third quarter. Wysong is their kickoff guy. Richmond is their placements and field goals guy. PATs, but Wysong does the kicking off. He's got a strong leg. Cecil Wysong. And it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, this is a key drive for the Thunder of St. James. The ball on the 20-yard line. You're down by 14 points. Really haven't had any truly sustaining drives. Moving the ball down the field. You can't come into a situation against a team like Blue Valley and lean on field goals, Kevin. You got to get points on the board, specifically touchdowns. With 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Need some chunk plays.
To Jack with a little running room. Closes very quickly. And he'll get 2 yards. Second down and 8. This Blue Valley defense coming in, I mean, giving up less than 8 points per game. They've had 1 shutout. And this has been a very stout defense throughout the year.
Yeah, you just haven't seen, outside of the penalties, Kevin, you haven't seen any mistakes by Blue Valley defensively specifically. They got the 3-4 alignment. Guys taking up blocks at the point of attack and very athletic linebackers roaming around.
And going down is Kyle with the sack. And they're saying the ball was down before the fumble. Stuvey got on it, but it was Kyle getting the sack.
And there you see, just as I mentioned, a 3-man rush getting home.
Yeah, his ground caused the fumble, so there you see Kyle.
Sam Kyle.
That's his second sack of the year. He's a junior defensive lineman for Blue Valley. 3rd down and 9. Beshore, middle, got his man. And the ball is loose. Now they're saying a catch and a fumble. Waiting for a signal. Officials looking at each other. They're saying he is not. It is 1st down. Boy, I thought the ball came out there.
Yeah, I thought they're going to get up to the ball quickly,
Yeah.
but I thought the ball
So it is
did come out on the hit.
1st down catch for Chase. New set of downs. 2-jack on the screen. And he'll get to the 40-yard line, gain of 6. Let's go back to the last play. It was a pass to Chase. He got the 1st down, but I thought the ball came out.
Yeah, Parker Chase crossing route.
Punched out right there. That's a fumble, folks.
I don't know what the officials were looking at. That ball was clearly out.
And Blue Valley covered it up. Officials say 1st down. He was down, and now new set of downs. It'll be 2-jack running for nothing on that play. Now going to be 3rd down and 4. Lincoln Stuvey in on the stop.
Each team's got to work during this week securing the football, especially in traffic. Each team having those negative plays. You can't afford that in the EKL.
See a lot of guys punching the ball out now. I mean, it's almost Conor McGregor swing. As here's the quarterback, Beshore, running for a 1st down with power there at the end. As he runs through a tackle, and Beshore gets the 1st down for the Thunder.
What we talked about in the open, Tyson Beshore having the ability to utilize his legs as well as his arm. It's a much needed 1st down and extending the drive for St. James.
Spotted at the 47, 1st and 10, under 2 to play in your 3rd quarter. Play action, goes middle, and the catch is made. Still fighting hard is Chase, and a flag is down. It is enough for a 1st down as Lou Van Horn's got a flag down.
I think there's some argument here as to whether it was a face mask or horse collar. He got him around he was able to ricochet off of a couple of tackles, but they're going to call a face mask penalty.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
So they already had enough for the 1st down. Now you're going to tack on 15 more. Wow, a Saturday film session for Blue Valley. Be talking penalties.
Yeah. Get some ice bags for the officials throwing these flags out here, justifiably so in many cases. But another deep crossing route, 1 tackle, 2 tackles. I don't see a face mask there. I see him grab him around the shoulders.
Yeah, he grabbed around the helmet there. I didn't see any face mask grab myself either, as Beshore to throw on 1st down. And the catch is made by the top target, Parker Chase. He's going to have to do a regrip, but able to get a nice gain of about 7 yards in that 1st down catch.
I saw a healthy dose of this part of the offense for St. James in the 1st half, where off coverage on the outside, they're just going to run hitches and out routes. And that's kind of par for the course. I remember being a wide receiver with the Chiefs. We just take what the defense gives you. That's what you're going to take. They're going to give you off coverage right here again.
Beshore rolls, throws, one hops it incomplete to the sideline. Yes. That one was for Bruggeman, I think. Brody Bruggeman. Their wide receivers. They got a number of wide receivers. Jet, Bruggeman, Neeson, Wonder, Chase, Albright. So a lot of weapons for quarterback Tyson Beshore. Transfer from Spring Hill High School. Third down and 3. Fake the pitch. Blue Jack with running room. Takes a hard hit. And he should have enough for a first down. They drew the eyes of the defense with a fake lateral to a player coming around, and Tujak able to get the first down and then pays a heavy price right at the end.
Yeah, we hear the pads popping down on the field, the fake reverse, trying to keep the defense honest, but you see the heat-seeking ability of Parker Stevens closing that gap and making it clap.
First and goal now for the Thunder, trying to get back in this game. B. Shore calling his own number. B. Shore weaving his way in for a touchdown. Tyson B. Shore, 10-yard rushing touchdown on the quarterback read option. And he read it well, a little shaken up as he limps toward his sideline, but their first touchdown of the game. Hope this isn't bad, but seen one big star, Dawson Merritt, thought was cramps, and now he's got ice on his legs, so I don't want to speculate on injuries as Ben Johnson coming in for a PAT, but that would be critical.
It's a big play for St. James, be able to put together that drive to drive the field and bring themselves within 7 points in this game with 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah. Just when you start shoveling a little dirt on them, you think they're done, and B. Shore able to get the 10-yard rushing touchdown.
Yeah, B. Shore giving you glimpses of Josh Allen here with the quarterback draw. And they're just poking and prodding, finding the gap and getting into the end zone. You mentioned came up a little bit limp there, but showing toughness on the run. Excellent job of blocking by the offensive line. We mentioned 5 senior offensive line returners getting the job done in that drive.
How about an 11-play drive, 80 yards. And you get the B. Shore touchdown run. And Blue Valley's really crowding the 50-yard line. Is it too early for a onside kick? Look at how they're up. You know,
I think the way they're playing
sensing
now,
something, yeah.
the way they're playing now, you let this play out. There's a lot of football left. Just the third quarter here. All the momentum on the side of St. James right now.
I just see the special teams for Blue Valley on high alert.
Never know.
You really have a bunch of guys up there. It's deep men are waiting. Westfall and Dennis for Ben Johnson to kick it. And he bombs it. This is going to get into the end zone. Dennis will let it go, and first and 10 from the 20. Now, if you're Blue Valley, that should have been your wake-up call, that last drive. Hey, we're in a ball game here. Got a million penalties.
Each team knew it was not going to be easy coming in here. As we mentioned in the beginning, coming off of losses, not wanting to get another loss in consecutive weeks. There you see coach for St. James, Tom Radke, doing a nice job just keeping his players focused on grinding things out.
Stahowiak to the edge. Got a nice run on first down. He has the 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. Ben Drury, the cornerback, making the stop, but he gets 8 on the first down run. Second down and 2. I think Blue Valley's going to snap it again. They're going to wait to the fourth quarter. And we got a ball game here in the EKL, Week 4, Kansas High School football, as it's a 17-10 lead for Blue Valley after a touchdown run of 10 yards by Tyson B. Shore. Fourth quarter next on Spectrum News. Ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Hy-Vee scoring by quarters, and Blue Valley got a couple of rushing touchdowns in the second quarter. St. James with a third quarter rushing touchdown by B. Shore, right back in it at 17-10. Here we go. Stahowiak on the jet sweep. Stachowiak into space, turning on the speed, and finally spun out of bounds as a saving tackle for St. James. Schuster able to bring him down. Otherwise, he goes to the house on this one. Great blocking off the left side.
Outstanding job on that left side. That's where they've gotten a lot of mileage on the left side of the offensive line, following guys like Max Sims on that outside. You got Chase Blandy as well, and Stachowiak having a heck of a day so far.
38 yards, that's an explosive play, and that bodes well for Blue Valley scoring on this drive as they bring in the backup running back, Hayden Ward, Jr.
Tackled by Jack Bevitt.
Bevitt with the stop, the linebacker, and also star bowler on the bowling team. Also throws the javelin. He's a good all-around athlete, but bowling big there at St. James Academy. Got a bunch of bowlers, Coach Radke said. Got 7 or 8 bowlers on the football squad. Quick pitch, and they get it to the edge with Stuvey. And he is very close to a first down. And matter of fact, I think he has it. Interesting thing about the Stuvey brothers, they're all named after presidents. You got Taft, named after President Taft. Lincoln, of course, that one's obvious. The one that I had to look up was they've got a brother named Rutherford. Or no, Hayes. Hayes. Rutherford B. Hayes. Yeah, you knew it, huh? Hayes, yeah, the 19th president.
Class, man. I went to history class. Come on, Kevin.
Okay.
I didn't form it in a phrase of a question.
Yeah.
Who is Rutherford B. Hayes?
Yeah, 19th president. Yeah, they got a brother named Hayes. I screwed up the whole thing by saying, yeah, we got a brother named Rutherford. Actually, his name is Hayes. So there you go. Hayes, Taft, Lincoln. So interesting little tidbit about the Stuveys. And oh, by the way, they're all good football players.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Second down and 5 at the Thunder.
Second down and 5 for the Tigers as they got the wake-up call late third quarter as Be Shore with the rushing touchdown, and now trying to get some points themselves. They've got a field goal in the second half. It's not much doing for this running play to Stachowiak. As he's gang tackled down, it's going to be third down, and they're going to still need 2. Third down and 2, over 100 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Well, that's his third 100-yard game. Dana, didn't you say he was averaging 100 yards per game? So he's right about his average then.
You love that story and taking advantage of your opportunities, seizing the moments now, and all the hard work paying off.
And the quarterback running it off the right side, Aiello, and he runs for that's Stuvey, I beg your pardon. So they go power with Stuvey, and he's got the first down. He got 3, needed 2, and moved the chains for Blue Valley, who's in no hurry here as they want to manage the clock.
Chase Blandy and Justin Robertson doing a nice job on the right side of the offensive line to get that first down.
Stachowiak going nowhere as he's wrestled down by Charlton.
Yes, Sam Charlton.
Sam Charlton, junior defensive lineman, met him right in the hole and whipped him to the turf. It's going to be a tackle for a loss, second down and 11. Clock running in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for Blue Valley as they scrimmage. Stachowiak, Requette was able to stay on the edge and make a nice stop there.
I don't think at the high school level, Kevin, I don't know if I've seen a guy more disciplined as a defensive end than what we're seeing from Requette, and how he's able to keep that outside shoulder. Everybody talks about setting the edge. What does that mean? Setting the edge means you're taking on the blocker with your inside shoulder, keep your outside shoulder free, and you force the ball carrier to go back up inside of you, never allowing him to get around the corner.
Aiello, a lot of time to throw. Now will throw back across the field, incomplete. And good coverage there by the Thunder secondary, because Aiello had a lot of time and then reversed his course and threw it away. But yeah, from a scouting perspective tonight, number 90 in white has really shown himself to me as a player that's smart, disciplined, plays the edge well, doesn't get out of, out
of position.
Yeah, he's just
doing
does
his job.
Yeah, he does his job. If you're a college scout, you got to love number 90, as we'll get a field goal attempt by Richmond. As this is going to be spotted down at the 19, 29-yard field goal, and he's got 2 field goals in the second half, does Richmond, and Blue Valley extends its lead to 20-10.
That's a nice job again. Give credit to St. James, bend but don't break, forcing a couple of field goals here in the second half, but also to Blue Valley. Got a touchdown scored, the first touchdown of the game for St. James. You come back and make it a 2-score game right away with 8:23 left on the clock. Now the defense has to step up, not give up big chunk plays, allow them to drive the field as efficiently as they did on that last touchdown drive.
2 field goals second half for Richmond, 5 on the year. 5 for 5 on field goals. Tujak back to return this kick. Wysong to kick it away for Blue Valley, leading now by 10. Still plenty of time for the Thunder. Gonna have to check the status of their quarterback, though. It's going to be returned by the wide receiver Chase, still on his feet, still fighting to the 35-yard line. A nice return there.
Good hard-nosed, tough running by Parker Chase. We've called his name several times this evening as a wide receiver, making plays.
Well, the offense coming out for the Thunder as we check in with Bethany.
Yeah, guys, very unlikely for Tyson Beshore to return. Clearly not on this drive, probably not the game. He got a lot of work, several minutes on the sideline, as well as finally making his way over to the training table. When he did finally get up and try and jog it out, he pulled out his hamstring on that, I believe it's his right, or excuse me, I think his left, actually, leg. And so very much in pain, grimacing. I don't think we'll see him return.
Frankie Mangini is your quarterback, number 18 out there, and he takes the snap and takes off. Mangini is a 5'10", 175-pound junior. There's another Mangini out there. No gain, so now the starting quarterback is out for the Thunder. They're down 10 on the road. Odds are stacking against them unless Mangini can get him out of this as he kind of throws it forward. The receiver, I don't think Chase was ready for that, and the ball deflected, nearly intercepted. So they dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, this is not even a pass. This is more of like a shovel forward with the left hand, and fortunately that wasn't intercepted. Multiple guys tipped the ball. And now you have third down situation here for the Thunder. Such a tough position to be thrown into if you're Mangini. Tough game, hard-nosed defense. Things not really clicking on the offense. He's trying to make something happen.
And he's in trouble and fights his way, but it's going to be wrapped up for a sack, as that was Ethan Wolf, looked like number 92, first to get hands on him. And it's going to be 4th down and 10 now for the Thunder.
The edges closed down so quickly with the 3-man rush again. Look at the bull rush at the top of the screen. Excellent job there, just getting to the quarterback and just rattling him just a bit in the pocket, forcing Mangini to tuck the ball and run. That's Lincoln Stuvey getting in there with that big-time bull rush.
Boydston in punt formation. Another high snap. This time he's able to get it and send it down the field. Blue Valley's no interest in fielding it, as the ball will trickle down near the 13-yard line. And it's going to be a 32-yard punt, no return. And they're saying the ball was touched at the 20-yard line, so cost them some field position back to the 20. That'll shorten the punt.
And now the onus is on the Tigers here to run the ball. Even with 6 minutes, 39 seconds left, Kevin, is a terminology in football called 4-minute offense. Doesn't mean it has to be within 4 minutes, but the mindset of you're up by 2 scores, don't need to throw the ball and stop the clock and give any more time to St. James. Run the ball, take some time off the clock, maybe force them to use timeouts that they don't want to use. This is where the guys up front, the big uglies, as Rich Balding calls them, see those big uglies up front move some bodies.
And Charlie Stahowiak backing his way for a nice gain on first down. But we want to wish the guys we talked about in the open tonight, Merritt injured, had ice on his foot. Be Short in the open, hurt his leg, so it's like the Madden curse. Yeah, we just cursed these guys, I think. Hopefully they'll get better, and they're young and strong, able bodies, but that's thinking, boy, those there's Dawson right there. And a nice run up the middle, down the left hash. Stahowiak, just what the doctor ordered if you're Blue Valley. First down run, and he's got over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight.
8 yards on the play. Results of the Blue Valley Tigers.
And talking with Coach Alan Terrell, spoke about how well coached the St. James team was, but he said just got to minimize mistakes. His keys to victory this evening was minimize the mistakes and keep the ball in front of them. And for the most part, Kevin, from a defensive perspective, they didn't allow big chunk plays to hurt them.
Nope, they didn't really give up any explosive plays.
Nope.
I mean, I think the longest play we saw tonight, that 38-yard run by Stahowiak, that was a Blue Valley play.
A couple of crossing routes, deep crossing routes to Parker Chase, but for the most part, not much. They couldn't really put together anything that was really imposing on the Blue Valley Tiger defense. Love when the plan comes together. 18 reference.
Yeah. Well, the big thing on that last drive by the Thunder was the efficiency on third down. Stat guys Ted Bolin and Patrick Morrissey giving us that stat that they were very efficient in converting third downs as they get a nice run here. And Charles in charge here in the fourth quarter. Charlie Stahowiak with a big-time run and a first down for Blue Valley.
Yeah, Smith Simpson, Luke Hinman, Justin Robertson, those 3 guys, the center and 2 guards, making it happen in the A-gap, opening up that cavity for Stahowiak to get downhill, and another chunk play for the Tigers.
19 yards and a first down. Who was that, Scott Bale and Charles in charge?
Yes.
All right, wow.
Ah, see?
That's
another reference.
Yeah.
Bethany has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're
Just 2 relics up here.
yes. 2 guys with the same hat tonight.
There you go. See?
Yeah, you really threw me off with that.
I'm coachable, man. I knew what the attire was.
Yeah.
You know, back in the NFL, you get fined if you have the wrong stuff on.
Right,
So I didn't want to
right.
get fined here. Sean Belden, send me a invoice.
Yeah.
Not being in the right uniform.
Well, we appreciate you filling in. I mean, last couple weeks, you got off to La La Land
Yes.
this weekend. And the Chiefs. And
We're going to see Jim Harbaugh and the Los Angeles Chargers take on our undefeated Chiefs.
this is Ward. Hayden Ward, running play. Schreiner with the stop. Well, have fun out there. Not one of my favorite cities. Just a few people out there.
Yeah, a little bit of
And
traffic.
as much as I complain about the traffic on the 69 highway, it's all orange cones around here. It's 10 times worse out there. My sister lives in California. She says, every time you complain about traffic in Kansas City, shut up. Come to San Francisco and you want to see some traffic.
That's right.
That's my little sister's thoughts on my traffic assessment of Kansas City. But yes, this is a lot of road construction over here. You want to not see orange cones, I wouldn't come down 69 toward this area, as this running play is going to be enough for a Blue Valley first down, as handing out stars of the night. Charlie Stahowiak's got to get one of those stars tonight, as he's been impressive tonight. Yes, that's what you see when you come over this area if you're on 69 highway. And they still got a couple more years left.
Yes, right?
So, yeah, just hunker down and get used to it, I guess. My dentist is over in this area. That's the only time I usually come over here. And run to the 31-yard line. Well, Blue Valley looking like they're going to go 3-1 and bounce back after that tough loss to St. Thomas Aquinas. Got a big rivalry game at Blue Valley North next week, as we get a timeout. Next week we're on the Missouri side as Lee Summit North.
Yes.
Big matchup there. They're like number 3 in the Class 6 state poll, taking on number 6 Blue Springs South. 3-1 on the year. 4-0 the record for Lee Summit North. These are the records going into play tonight, so 2 top 10 teams. Springs South lost by 1 point in week 1 to Liberty North in a game I think they'd like to have back. They might have beaten Liberty North in that game. That will be a Suburban Goal game next week at Blue Springs South.
Jaguars.
We'll be broadcasting from the outside in that one. We'll be broadcasting from the deck, I'm sure. Parking at the natatorium. It's the new swim facility there. I like that. Natatorium, fancy name for the swimming pool. Second down and 7. Tigers trying to close this victory out, and there's Riquette. He's got to be getting a star of the night. I'm telling you, I like number 90, and if there's any college scouts looking at this guy, I mean, he's got the size, he's got the discipline, he looks like he's got the strength, and we've seen him with the speed making across the field. Somebody 6'2", 233, senior. Now, that's more of a Division II defensive end. I mean, size-wise, I mean.
Yeah, and he could possibly put on some weight. You never know. But what you can't coach is that effort and the willingness, and that's what you see with Riquette. Is a guy that's committed to his job, disciplined with his technique and his assignment and his responsibility, and then the effort to cap it off. You love to see that at any level.
Well, Blue Valley going to make it 5 straight wins as you're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, and it's brought to you by Hy-Vee. And Hy-Vee is proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. Fourth quarter, EKL, 20-10 ball game. Blue Valley fans hitting the wraparounds here and heading to the exits as Blue Valley going into the victory formation. I guess I thought it was the victory formation. It's just a Wildcat formation for Stuvey. And he runs inside the 20, so I beg your pardon. I thought that was they were all crowding in there, and then Stuvey takes the snap and runs for a first down, stays in bounds. I was thinking, wow, that's a lot of time for the victory formation there.
Student body right to the short side of the field.
Stuvey said, we're going to get some more yards. Still, if you're Blue Valley, a lot of penalties tonight. But a win in the EKL in this tough league, you'll take it. They've got Blue Valley North next on the docket. And here's Stuvey again, Taft. gang tackled just inside the 20-yard line. St. James Academy, though, going to lose 3 in a row. They'll be 1-3. They knew the first part of their schedule was going to be tough. So the EKL crown is out. They want to reestablish themselves as get ready for the 5A playoffs. But in the 5A ranks, you've got St. Thomas Aquinas. You got the 5-time defending champs Mill Valley. And then you've got this team, Blue Valley, you're playing tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of good 5A teams. As we're under a minute. Nice cutback run by Stahowiak before he tripped up on the play.
Stahowiak, the ball carrier.
Schreiner got an ankle stop there.
3rd down and 6 for the Tigers at the 15-yard line.
Blue Valley. We're sitting number 3 in the 5A poll. Mill Valley 1, St. Thomas Aquinas 2, then Blue Valley. So
what a fun game to do, Kevin. This has been fun these last couple of weeks now. Getting back up here in the booth with you.
Yeah, you've been to Kearney and now to Blue Valley.
Yep.
Made fun of my hat.
No, I love this hat.
Yeah.
I got the same hat.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yours looked a lot more expensive than mine.
Not Blue Valley, they're first.
Logo there. Here's more golfy than mine. Mine just covers my ugly hair, so that's going to do it. Clock going to wind out on a 2010 Blue Valley win at home here at BV-DAC. So they bounce back after their tough loss to St. Thomas Aquinas last week. Go to 3-1. They're 2-1 in the league. St. James will fall to 1-3. Losers of 3 straight. And they're 1-3 in the EKL. And they have an issue. Their quarterback got hurt tonight, Tyson Beshore. We'll have to see what the severity of his injury. But Blue Valley suffered a big injury themselves. And now to snap it one more time is Dawson Merritt, big star that's headed to Alabama for Blue Valley, had ice on his leg. And officially this game comes to an end with Blue Valley winning it 20-10. Over 100 yards rushing for Stahowiak and a couple of touchdown runs, a couple of field goals by Richmond. 24 and 29 yards. And another good defensive night for the Blue Valley squad, as they give up only 10 points, a little above their average, which was single digits. But a victory in the EKL at home is what Blue Valley will take, as players shaking hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Not the cleanest game, Kevin, but a still competitive game. Saw some fight in each team. The guys just capitalizing on the other miscues of the other. So the film never lies. You go back into film study tomorrow or as quickly as possible, learn from your mistakes and get ready for next week. That's the great thing about this game of football. You don't play as many games as baseball and basketball. You got opportunities to grow and get better each and every week, and that's what we expect from each of these teams.
Let's check in with Bethany.
Charlie, 163 yards rushing, 33 carries, 2 touchdowns. What made your ground game so effective tonight?
It's my big boys up front, all of them. Max Smith, Justin, Luke, Blondie, like all of them boys, they're just moving. They're moving the ball, and we can run the ball all day, and we showed that today.
You had a Division I running back on your roster last year. Coach tells me this week that you were so patient, waited your turn. How has that patience paid off?
I learned a lot from John, and it really just showed me how to be a great running back. And I kept chopping wood, kept doing what I needed to do, kept coming in every day, working hard, and then it's paying off.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Big night for the Blue Valley running back. 2 touchdowns as Blue Valley rolls to a 20-10 victory. And Hy-Vee postgame is coming up next. Blue Valley winning at home tonight. Big rushing night for Stahowiak. A lot of penalties, but the Tigers get it done. And we say thanks again to Danon Hughes for filling in the last couple weeks, also mixing in some Chiefs games. But thanks again for filling in for us the last couple weeks. Your final thoughts on tonight's broadcast?
Oh, it's been cool these last 2 weeks, especially tonight, seeing Blue Valley. You know, not necessarily the prettiest game, but that's the game of football, is being able to come back from your miscues and mistakes and still figure out ways to win. We see that each week with our Chiefs, and Blue Valley gets the win tonight. So it's been a blast being in the booth again with you, and look forward to maybe one more time in October to be back here.
All right, safe travels to La La Land this weekend, and hopefully the Chiefs get a victory against the Chargers. Thanks to our school ADs, Gerald Van Reen and Jared Hertzett. Thanks to the coaches, Coach Terrell and Coach Radke, our producer, Rick Willoughby. For Danon Hughes, Bethany Bowman, our entire crew, Kevin White saying so long from BVDAC. Our final, once again, 2010 Tigers win at home as we say goodnight from Overland Park.